Lee, we're here at Dartford. First of all, what have you made of the pitch from here? It doesn't look brilliant.
No, it's hard and bobbly and very windy out there today, and it will be a game of two halves with the conditions. You know, we've got to make sure we play them well. We play in the right areas of the pitch. You know, I don't think it's going to be a great game of football today as far as passing's really included, but I think it's going to be a game of a team who makes the best decisions on the pitch. We want to play football, but in the right areas, obviously, so we've got to make sure we do that today.
Lee, we saw the conditions at Sutton. Obviously, that was on a 3G pitch, this is on grass. Do you think it's going to be a similar game to Sutton with the conditions, where it's really badly going to affect one team's first half?
Yeah, I think, as I said, I think it'll be a game of two halves, you know, really, and we've got to make sure that we make the most of it when we've got the wind, and obviously defend properly and counter-attack when we're against the wind. And you know, we've done better at Margate against the wind than we did with it, which is surprising. But I think we've learned from that, and hopefully going forwards today we can do better with the wind.
The Hawks haven't had the best season on the road so far. The win at Oxford really the high point of the season. What's got to change today for the Hawks to pick up 3 points today, Lee?
I think we've got to match them today, for they're a big, strong, physical, hard-working team, and we've got to be able to deal with that today. And especially with the wind how it is today, they'll keep chucking it in your box and keep asking questions of you defensively. And we've got to make sure we do that from the first minute to the last. And you know, we've got to work hard. And we've got quality in our team. We've seen that. We've beaten some good teams. But at times we haven't worked as hard as the opposition. That's the most disappointing thing for me today. We've got to make sure we do that.
Who have you talked about in the Dartford lineup as a danger man today? Who should we be looking out for?
They've got some good players in there, obviously. Cogan, who was at Dover before. Harris is a good player. They've got good players all over the pitch. You know, they've only came down last year from the Conference National, so they've it's a good catchment area and a good little setup here. It's the first time I've been here. I've been impressed with the setup at the club, and but we need to make sure we are ready for their game plan today, which we spoke about it, and obviously in training, and we've spoke about it today, and we're looking forward to the game.
Lee, thank you very much for speaking to us. Enjoy the game.
Thanks very much.
That room, you're certainly going that way. No. Danny. It's left footed on the crowd foot. He slams it. Carried off with a shot.
No, he's in the halfway line. He's given it.
Towards the halfway line. BBC Radio Thanks Sports currently live commentary for you from Dartford against Havant Waterlooville here at Prince's Park. National League South Dartford. A chance to extend.
Handball, I mean, yes, it's a fault, but it's not really. Oh, hey, that's top referee. Well done, ref. Why's he stopping? It's a great decision, referee. They were through them, weren't they? Yeah. He's one of the great, not going to let play on go there. Who's he got?
Lee Bradbury joins us after the Dartford game. Lee, not the best afternoon really, was it?
No, I think, to be honest, we were better than what we got today. We got caught with a penalty which was, I don't know, the lad's 8 yards away and whipped it. Moles has thrown his body in the way. He's not even looking at the ball, it's hit him on the arm, but his arms were raised, but it wasn't a ball to hand situation. Don't think if he tried he could have got out of the way of it. But so we go behind 1-0 with a penalty, and then the second one we do for our bodies in a way, ricochets. I think it's Lee Molyneux in the face and drops their lad and knocks it in. We find ourselves 2-0 down, but mountain to climb at half time. You know, the wind made a big difference, I felt, both halves, and we came back out and worked so hard to get back in it at 2-2. And then I thought we had the ascendance here, we're going to go on and win the game. And so disappointing for us to go and concede 2 poor goals from distance, the lads to travel 15-20 yards to the ball and had a free shot, and that's something that we've just spoke about. We need to take responsibility and ownership a bit more, and you know, I'm pleased we scored a couple of decent goals today and we had a lot of good opportunities, you know, we should have had a blatant penalty as well, I think. And then Pato's through 1v1 with the keeper, and the referee pulls the midfielder back to book him, and when he could have booked him after, and actually ended up booking the wrong player as well. So it was a day of poor officiating from my point of view.
You were sat just in front of us, myself and Brocky on it when we had the commentary. Both thought it was a penalty. As the referee explained himself as to why he didn't give it.
He said there was no contact on Nick, but Nick's wriggled by him. He's in the box. He's not going to go down. You know, he's through, running through at the goal, ready to square someone. And the lad trips him, and it will be blatant on the DVD. But that doesn't matter. That can't. Watching the DVD doesn't change anything for us as far as making the referee make right decisions. And even more frustratingly after that, Pato's through 1v1 and he stops the play. And you know, I just can't get my head around those decisions, you know. But listen, it's a hard, as you know, Lee, refereeing is hard, and you know, but those big decisions can make a massive difference.
People have talked about things going against teams when they're down the bottom. Surely that shouldn't make a difference.
No, it doesn't. But it does in a way, because if we go and score that, then we're back in it. And at 2-2, I felt, you know, we were the better team for large periods of the game. But the meat and bones of it is we conceded 4 goals today. 2 really we couldn't really do anything about, but 2 we certainly could have. And you know, we come over a point today and we've left with nothing, and that's disappointing.
The results have gone against Havant Waterlooville today, and we're now into the bottom 3 for you and Daly. That must hurt.
It certainly does. It's really hard to take, you know. But you know, what do we do? We've got to work harder behind the scenes as we do. Brush ourselves off again. We've got to go and win at Petersfield now, and then we've got to go and give Forest Green a good game and try and win against them. You know, if we can go and do that, then great. But we've had a roller coaster start of the season. You know, we've ups and downs as in performances and results. And we need some consistency in the squad, and that hasn't helped obviously with injuries and that as well. But you can go on about that. A lot of teams have injuries, but you know, I think we've had more than our fair share, to be honest.
What can you do to get the consistency and get the results changed? What do you feel that you can do?
Well, we've just had a big discussion in the dressing room. I want the players to be more accountable. I want them to stand up and, you know, and what I'm telling them to do it. Because at times, a couple of times today, set pieces, we got caught out, and another day we concede. And we work hard on the training ground and give the lads the information that they need on the opposition, and work hard on how we're going to play. And then sometimes when we cross the line, it doesn't happen. So that's something that I'm not happy about, and I want to get that nailed down. I think work rate's got to be better as a team. 11 people working hard for the football club for 95 minutes, not 8 one week, 9 another week. You know, when we have played and we all worked hard together, we've won our games of football, and that's what it takes. The message to the players today was, got to work hard every single minute, every single game, and if we do that, we'll be okay.
Let's talk about the next game. It is Petersfield Town. That, to be fair, says no more really. We need to win it.
Of course, yeah. We want to win every game we go into, but it'll be, you know, at their place, it'll be their cup final. They'll be well up for it, and we've got to make sure we are as well. And we bounce back straight away. We get back to winning ways as soon as possible. Feeling sorry for South, you get nothing. You've got to dust South down. You've got to think about your game and analyse it. And I certainly will, looking at the DVD and talk to the players about it. But we've got to move on to the next one as soon as we can and try and affect the next game.
Well, Lee, thank you very much for speaking with us. It's a disappointing afternoon, but thank you for being honest as always.